All right, number 14 is multiplying binomials, and I do not have conjugate terms, so I'm going to have to do the whole entire favorite F word of FOIL. So we're going to do the first terms, and it looks like that's going to give us a positive 2. And we're going to do the outside terms. That's going to give us a negative 8 radical 7. And the inside terms is going to give us a plus radical 7. And the last terms are going to give us a negative 4 radical 49. Okay, let's see if we can break any of this down. I know that that can break down into a pair of 7s. So really, that's going to come out of the house as 7, and this whole term's going to turn into negative 28, because negative 4 times 7 gives me negative 28. And then I can look at these radical 7 terms and combine those. So I have an imaginary 1 here. So negative 8 plus 1 is going to give me negative 7 radical 7s. And then the 2. And then I see that I have like terms here of 2 and negative 28. Those are going to combine to give me negative 26 minus 7 radical 7. All right, I'm dividing, and I cannot have that radical in my denominator, so I'm going to rationalize the denominator, or multiply the top and the bottom by the radical on the bottom. So the top becomes 8 radical 7, and the bottom becomes radical 49, which I can just go ahead and just call it 7. And 8 and 7 do not reduce, so that's what the answer would look like. All right, so we're going to have to multiply the bottom by the conjugate. So instead of 2 minus radical 5, we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by 2 plus radical 5. All right, so on the top, we're going to distribute this 3 onto both terms. So that's going to turn into 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 3 radical 5. And on the bottom, I have to do the F and the L only because these are conjugates. So my first terms are going to give me a 4. And my last terms are going to give me a negative radical 25. So I know that a pair of 5s are going to come out of that, and it's just going to turn into a negative 5. So I can say I'm going to rewrite that 6 plus 3 radical 5 over 4 minus 5, which is going to give me a negative 1. So remember, I can't have a negative in my denominator. So basically what that means is I'm going to go back and change all of the signs of everything. So this positive 6 becomes a negative 6. This positive 3 radical 5 becomes a negative 3 radical 5. And the bottom just becomes a positive 1. You can write it if you want to, but really what you're looking at is negative 6 minus 3 radical 5. All right, we have another division problem with a radical in the bottom, so we're going to have to get rid of it by multiplying the top and the bottom by the conjugate. So instead of 1 plus radical 3, we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by 1 minus radical 3. All right, we're going to distribute the 5 onto both terms, so that's going to turn into 5 minus 5 radical 3. Over, and we have conjugates, so we only have to do F and L. So our first terms would give us a 1. Our last terms is going to give us a negative radical 9, which is going to come out of the house as a negative 3. All right, so I have 5 minus 5 radical 3, and I'm going to go ahead and math this part and say 1 minus 3 is going to give me negative 2. And I'm going to look to see if I can reduce the outside numbers, and because I have a 5 and a 5 and a 2, I can't reduce those. But I see that I have a negative in my denominator, or my bottom answer, so I am going to change all the signs of everything. So this positive 5 becomes a negative 5. This negative 5 becomes a plus 5 radical 3. And the bottom becomes a positive 2.